The night shift at Sterling Tower was usually a graveyard shift in the most literal sense. Dead quiet. Nothing ever happened here. I'd spend hours just watching the static dance across the 16 CCTV monitors. The only movement being the occasional janitor or a stray cat slinking through the deserted lobby. Tonight started just the same. Me, a lukewarm coffee, and the hum of the servers. Around 3 a.m., my eyes started to get heavy. I blinked hard, trying to stay focused, and that's when I saw it. Monitor 7, the one for the 4th floor server room, showed me. I was slumped over the console, fast asleep, but that was impossible. I was right here, wide awake, staring at the screen. I rubbed my eyes, thinking the caffeine deprivation was finally making me hallucinate, but the image didn't change. There I was, head on my arms, a perfect picture of slumber. My heart started thumping against my ribs. I leaned closer to the monitor, a cold dread washing over me. This had to be a prank. A pre-recorded video? Maybe. One of the daytime IT guys having a laugh. I checked the system logs, the timestamps. Everything was live. No recordings, no loops. This was happening right now. A chill snaked up my spine. I was watching myself sleep while I was awake. I grabbed the walkie-talkie, my hand trembling. This is security too. Anyone? Is anyone on the 4th floor? Static answered. I tried again, my voice cracking this time. Hello, Centro. Is this a system test? Nothing but silence. My eyes darted between the monitor and my own hands, which were now gripping the edge of the desk so tight my knuckles were white. The me on the screen was so still, so peaceful, a terrifying, impossible peace. Then, he moved. The sleeping version of me on monitor 7 slowly lifted his head, but his eyes were wrong. They were wide, impossibly wide, and fixed directly on the camera, lens directly on me. A slow, unnerving smile spread across his face. It was my face, but the expression was alien, predatory. My blood ran cold. This wasn't a prank. This was something else entirely. I stumbled back from the console, my chair screeching against the floor, my breath hitched in my throat. I couldn't look away. The figure on the screen, my doppelganger, began to move again. He pushed his chair back with an agonizing slowness and got down on all fours. Like an animal, he started to crawl, inch by inch, across the server room floor, never breaking his gaze from the camera. That sickening smile never left his face. It was a hunting smile. He crawled closer and closer, his distorted face filling the entire frame of monitor 7. The details were horrifyingly clear, the stretched skin around his eyes, the way his teeth seemed just a little too sharp. I was paralyzed, trapped by my own reflection turned monstrous. My mind was screaming, but no sound came out. It was me, but it was a nightmare version of me, and it was coming. Then, just as his face was pressed right up against the lens, the lights in the security room began to flicker violently. One by one, the monitors blinked out, plunging me into a chaotic strobe effect of light and shadow. The main overhead lights buzzed and then went out with a final, decisive pop. Total darkness. The only sound was the frantic, ragged gasp of my own breathing. I was alone in the pitch black, my heart hammering like it wanted to burst out of my chest. A few seconds passed, feeling like an eternity. Then, with a loud hum, the emergency power kicked in. A single, dim strip of light flickered to life above me, casting long, eerie shadows across the room. The bank of monitors remained dark, lifeless. The server hum was gone. An absolute deafening silence filled the space. The security room was just as I had left it, except for one thing. The chair I had been sitting in just moments ago, now pushed back from the console, was empty. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more unsettling tales from the shadows. Stay safe out there.